Welcome, Cancer, to your weekly reading. This is for the 23rd to the 30th of September. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. We are going to start off by looking at the first row as the possible energy beginning the week. The second row is the area you should focus on. The third row are your possible challenges, if any. The fourth row are messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the fifth row is the possible outcome of the week. Cancer, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with 10 of Pentacles, and we are looking at the possible energy beginning the week. And I will just get your clarifier. Right, let us see now what 10 of Pentacles is for Cancer, please. And we have the Hermit. Cancer, what I'm seeing for you at the beginning of the week is that you have done some kind of in-depth look at a certain area of your life. This is our Hermit energy. You've looked at a certain area of your life that I feel, my dear Cancerians, you either thought was not working or it needed improvement. And you went deep, my dear Cancerians. What could you do to improve it, or how are you going to do it? And we see that you really spent a lot of time and energy on it. Now, my dear Cancerians, either you have already started to implement what you have been researching and looking into, or this week you're going to implement it. Now, whatever this is for you, the result you're going to get, my dear Cancerians, is going to be ultimate success. Now, this going deep energy could be in any area of your life. This could be in a relationship that was in trouble and you went deep to understand, right, firstly, do I want this relationship in my life? Secondly, if I do want it, what am I going to do to improve it? What is the best way forward? Do I talk to this person head on? Do we go and see a counselor? You really sit with it, my dear Cancerians. The Hermit could also be referring to a particular situation in your life that you're not content with, my dear Cancer. It could be the way you're living, could be your lifestyle, it could be the people you're associating with, the work you are doing, the hours you are spending at work. As you can see, my dearest Cancerians, it could be anything. But what I love to see for you, my dearest Cancerians, is that once you implement what you set out to do, you bring yourself into 10 of Pentacles. And 10 of Pentacles, for me, is the happily ever after card when it comes to our abundance and our security. So that's our home, our money, our finances, job, career, anything that falls under that banner. So, dear Cancerians, whether you've just started the deep dive, you're going into the deep dive, or you're already implementing your decisions, please prepare for complete and total success. You are going to feel the abundance of whatever this is. Very nice to see. Now let us move on and see what Page of Cups is all about, that is sitting in the area you should focus on. So we want to see now what Page of Cups is for Cancer, please. Knight of Cups, how lovely, Cancer. So, my dear Cancerians, what I'm seeing for you this week, you are not only going to be hearing very exciting news, but this exciting news is pertaining to an actual offer. It could be an offer of love, like somebody asking you out on a date, your significant other asking you to move in or to get engaged. This could be a job offer, my dear Cancerians. It could be an offer for a promotion or for an increase at work. Cancer, it could be a friend coming in and offering you to go on vacation with them, to move in with them. It could be you've put in an application for a new home and the offer is accepted. So, my dear Cancerians, this week you will be hearing incredibly good news regarding this offer. It's going to come in, and with Page of Cups and Knight of Cups coming in, we do get a very exciting energy of something you've really wanted comes in. It will probably be quite unexpected, but my dear Cancerians, whatever it is, you are being asked to focus on it. And of course, my dear Cancerians, that means it's entirely up to you what you do with this offer. But you're being told, give it time, give it attention, and then make your decision. So very nice energy coming in there. Now let us see what Page of Pentacles is all about, that is sitting in your possible challenges. So we want to see now what Page of Pentacles is for Cancer, please. The Ten of Cups. My gosh, Cancer, you've got 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Both of these cards are exceptionally auspicious and positive cards. Now, my dear Cancerians, with Page of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups coming through here, I do not feel you have any big challenges coming up this week. I do believe that this pentacle is related to the light in that lantern. It's the idea you have that is bringing you in to 10 of Pentacles. So what we see now is that you are being encouraged, my dear Cancerians, and this could very well relate to Page of Cups and Knight of Cups, but there is a direct association here, my dear Cancerians. You are being told, my dear Cancerians, that this week is the week to get going. So if you've been thinking, planning and pondering, this is the week to get out of the analytical phase and into the action phase. Start putting everything into action. As you can see here in these rows, we have already got, my dear Cancerians, these little saplings starting to grow. So it tells us immediately, as soon as you put time and attention into this, you're going to start seeing results quickly. Now, if you look closely in the background, there is a little rabbit there leaping across the field. Now, whenever we see a rabbit in the tarot, it speaks to us of luck. Something very lucky and wonderful is happening here for you. I feel there's been a turn in the wind for you, my dear Cancerians. We see wonderful positive news coming in, whether it's associated with what our hermit energy is or not. With both Page of Cups and Knight of Cups coming out, it's going to be positive news, something to really think about. And then, my dear Cancerians, we see 10 of Cups, which is the happily ever after energy when it comes to our emotional joy. We're speaking about heart happiness, that deep core happiness we feel within us. Whatever this is for you is giving you abundance on the material world when it comes to your security and your finances, and it's giving you abundance emotionally. So can you imagine what we are speaking about here, my dear Cancerians? We are speaking about two exceptionally auspicious cards coming through, which takes us back to whatever this is that you are looking into. This is something that holds potential. Now, my dear Cancerians, it's up to you to take whatever this is that you've been thinking and planning, and remember, it's going to come through in an area that is relevant to you. It is now time to put it into action, because before long, my dear Cancerians, I feel you are going to start feeling the energy of our tens, which is going to bring a lot of joy into your life. An example of this would be if you are going through a particularly challenging period, say with a family member. And you don't want to have this tension between you, say, and a sibling. And you go deep into this and you look at it. What can you do to improve it? Is it a good idea to just sit down, the two of you, and thrash it out and see what's at the core of it? Would it be a good idea to get somebody else to step in, a neutral party, maybe another family member or a family friend? You really look at what you do. What we see is that this week, as soon as you put your plan into play, you're going to get the most wonderful result. You will get that energy of having the security of your sibling back in your life, back on your team. And of course, emotionally, you're going to feel so fulfilled from a deep heart perspective. If the Hermit is coming up with regards, say, something to do with your business, perhaps your business has been struggling for some time now, you've been doing the deep dive, the research, what can you do, and you've decided now you're going to introduce new products or services. This week, my dear Cancerians, we see that once you implement it, with our little rabbit leaping across the field, your luck changes. There's a wonderful response to the new product or service, and it brings in additional money, and you start to feel like yourself again, emotionally so much better and secure. Very nice to see. Now let us see what Seven of Wands is all about. That is sitting in messages and advice from Spirit. So we want to see now what Seven of Wands is for Cancer, please. Nine of Swords. Now, my dear Cancerians, this is a very particular message, and it's not going to relate to everybody. But Spirit is coming in for my Cancerians who could be going through quite a challenging time emotionally. Because Nine of Swords is telling me, my dear Cancerians, there are some of my Cancerians who are exceptionally stressed, worried and anxious about things going on in their lives. And my dear Cancerians, it could be quite a few things that you are concerned about, especially when we have the Seven of Wands coming in. I don't think it's just one thing. You could be exceptionally worried about finances, about losing your job, about your relationship not going so well, about arguments in the family. There could be some health issues going on. I see for some of my Cancerians a real hard period. Spirit is asking me to pull one more card here for you. Right, let us see what Spirit would like to share with Cancer, please. The Queen of Wands. Cancer, Spirit is telling me that they are seeing you now as Queen of Wands. It does not matter if you're masculine or feminine, it is the energy of Queen of Wands I am speaking about. And what Spirit is asking you to do, my dear Cancerians, is to bring Spirit into your life to help you through what this could be for you. Queen of Wands has an incredible ability of co-creating with Spirit. Now, Cancer, this could be through prayer, rituals, meditations, visualizations, journaling, anything like that. But if any of what I have just mentioned does not work for you or you're not comfortable with, my dear Cancerians, all you have to do is ask. That's all. You just have to say, Spirit, Universe, whatever you're comfortable with, help me. Please be with me, guide me and protect me and show me the way forward. That is all you have to do. Spirit wants you to know that this energy is going to release, my dear Cancerians. It's been a challenging and hard period, but it's going to release and become so much lighter for you when you work with Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands is also a very go-getting queen, so she's not a queen who's going to sit in this energy. Even though she's going through an incredibly challenging time, she will reach out and she will work with Spirit She knows by co-creating with Spirit, she can bring manifestations into her life. But she also does not sit back. She's the queen that's going to look for solutions and answers to what she's going through. She's not just going to sit in this energy. So it's a very strong message coming through from Spirit. However, my dear Cancerians, if this is relevant to you, please know that once you start working and co-creating with Spirit, this is going to alleviate for you in a very significant way. Very strong advice coming through there from Spirit. Right, let us move on now and see what the Tower is all about for you that is sitting in the possible outcome of the week. Right, let us see now what the Tower is for Cancer, please. The Chariot. So, my dearest Cancerians, we see a very big and dramatic ending to your week. This Tower coming in here is speaking to me of quick, sudden and dramatic change. But I feel that this is actually happening for you in an incredibly positive way. But it's coming through as a Tower energy because it's so sudden that it can be overwhelming. Because we have Chariot sitting underneath our Tower, it tells me in no uncertain terms, my dearest Cancerians, that whatever this big dramatic change is, and for some of my Cancerians, it will be the energy of releasing out of 7 of Wands and 9 of Swords. For other of my Cancerians, it could have to do with this Page of Cups, Knight of Cups offer and possibility coming in. It could have something to do with what you now initiate and bring in that brings in your 2 tens. But my dearest Cancer, it's coming in quick, it's coming in incredibly dramatic. So with the Tower here, please expect to have a certain amount of time where you're going to feel incredibly overwhelmed and taken aback. But here comes Chariot, and Chariot tells us in no uncertain terms that even though you might be shocked, you're moving forward in whatever area relates to you. And when we see Chariot, it speaks to us of success. So we have a lot of energy of success and abundance coming through. And you're moving at a pace, my dear Cancerians, that nothing now can hold you back. You've got your road forward. You're moving at an incredibly good pace. And now, my dear Cancerians, just focus on you, what you want to see manifest in your life, and what brings you joy and happiness. What an interesting week we have coming in for you, my dear Cancerians. Right, let's go ahead now and get a message from your angels for the week. So we just want to see now what Cancer's angels would like to share with them, please. And you have got Ask Your Angels. So my dear Cancerians, this Ask Your Angels energy comes through very much for my Cancerians going through this at the moment, and of course for all my Cancerians, even if things are going incredibly well. You know, with this big dramatic energy of change coming in, and these wonderful energies of abundance and blessings showing up for you, you want to bring your angels in, my dear Cancerians. Your angels are asking you to call upon them. Once you ask for their help and assistance, they are able to come through in ways that you need them. So, my dear Cancerians, as I mentioned, you ask in a way that is easy and comfortable for you. That's all you need to do, and you will have that beautiful angelic support surrounding you with light as you make your way forward. Wonderful to see. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.